Located in western Cumberland County, the town of Hope Mills has experienced a growth spurt in recent years. With a population of approximately 15,000, Hope Mills is attracting homeowners and businesses. Mayor Jackie Warner provides us with background on the town's history and outlook for the future.
Hope Mills actually, when it was started in 1766, was started because of the water power here. It started with sawmill, gristmill, lumber, a lot of unique reasons for having a start. In 1839, we actually had our first cotton mill, and pretty much that's where our name came from. That was called, we were called Rockfish Village before then, and then became Hope Mills after that. But we're a small community at best at that time, but right now we're quite large as far as what we were back in when we were chartered in 1891. Area-wise, we're about 6.2 miles, maybe 7 miles, but we have a situation in our town where we have donut holes. What's happened is we've got areas that are in between areas that we've actually annexed. So our land mass probably is greater than that. Population right now is 15,000 plus and growing. We're very fortunate in that some large businesses have chosen Hope Mills, and so that what's happening is we're growing in those areas right now. We actually have identified, I think it was identified in 1984, the historical district, and it is marked by signs, and in that district we have a street called Trade Street, and that early on was where the people that worked in the mills and even people from outside would come to Hope Mills for groceries. There were bars there, there was a pharmacy there. So that street in itself is probably the greatest landmark we have, and it's where we're working now to do something as far as restoring Main Street and trade. Hope Mills, I think, is unique because we've managed to maintain that small town feel while we're growing. The other thing I think is really exceptional about us is we have exceptional schools, and because of that we have a lot of families. But the thing is that that family unit is what makes us special, in that we have a lot of activities, recreation activities centered around family. People want to come here because they've learned that we do a lot of things through our Parks and Rec, through our senior citizens, to make it a special place for anyone. Our schools, we have 3 large high schools. We used to just be a 1 high school town, that was Southview, but now we have the Buccaneers and we have the Bears. So Grace Creek and Jack Britt have brought a lot to our town as far as people wanting to move here because of the good educational opportunities for their children. Right now we're working on, we've actually come up with Economic Development Committee, and that committee has started working most recently on branding. We've actually have a winner. We had a contest to develop a new logo and a motto, so we'll start using that a little bit more. We've also looking at, and I've been to several things with Main Street revitalization, and we're going to work toward having bikeways and walkways and see if we can't help solve some of our traffic congestion on Main Street by putting ways that people can walk or ride their bike. We also have a wonderful opportunity with our lake. Hope Mills Dam, of course, it was breached, and we're working toward getting the water back in the lake. Hopefully that you'll see that activity starting in August or September, with possibly a year out there'll be water back, which that is the center focus of our town. People come here to use the lake, so we're hoping that'll be in place. And then of course as the buildings come on Main Street, we're requesting that they tie into what our heritage looks like. So you can look at the new First Citizens Bank that is downtown, the landscaping, the municipal parking they provided. It's just making it more user-friendly, but also making it so it's more inviting. I would invite anyone to come to Hope Mills, not only to come to take part in the recreational activities and to visit the theaters and the library and the things that we have here, but come take a look at us as a place to live and grow. Hope Mills is unique in that we still have that family atmosphere, but it's also unique in that we celebrate 4th of July on our porches with a parade and fireworks in the evening, and we have heritage and old mill days where you can come back and reminisce about the way we were back in 1766 or 1839 with that first mill. And we're growing to the point that right now infrastructure's got to have some changes and some help, but our tax base is growing, so hopefully we'll catch up to those needs that we have. And again, Hope Mills is my home. Very proud to be mayor of Hope Mills, and my children, who are now 30 and 28, were born here, raised here, and this is where they're living now. So not only is it a place to call home, but it's a place to stay and build that family tradition.